bottom teams back up to the top. So chasing up against Elusive and Illusion, maybe a little bit more difficult, but for those top 8 spots, still doable for just about everybody in this lobby.
Yes, we have a quick look back into the game. The action has already begun. MHC and Rubies landing next to each other. Rubies for heavy hitters, getting 2 kills instantly of 2 goals for MHC. Not a good game start for them at all.
No, Rubies as well. Looks like took some damage from this down.
MHC already lost Lifespan and General Lee. Max Angel and CJ Reyes, they've landed a bit slightly north, but heavy hitters are very spread out and not too far away from them. Illusion.
And Ruby's now able to fully recover from this fight. Looks like she did take some damage to start, but from here, as we can see, water back here in our very first circles. Circles centralized on Los Leones and Rukia out on a scouting mission. Found out by Talio. It's going to be Zelander that goes down first. Rukia not able to get that secure of the kill, though. Motosol is going to get this knock, and there we go, the flush.
Yeah, Rukia not quite able to stop the buggy just in time. Zalander couldn't get the shot though, so Rukia managed to get Zalander down, but the rest of the Shamhellas is far too far behind. Tiago has finally decided to pull up and start to run up to see if he can get some more shots onto Tally.
Sham is going to take a push. This is a team that needs kills and points right now if they want to climb up on the board, but Motosol getting a nice headshot there on Karmato. Elmo has a gun starting to finally come in to help out, but can they see Moto from this angle?
Yeah, Moto just caught the head of Karmado as Elmo does find him as well. Gets a couple of shots, but he's fine back into cover. Karmado is going for the heal onto... Sorry, Tiago is going on the heal onto Karmado as well, but Oregon's trying to say no to that, trying to pull up a bit of a fight, try to distract him a bit. As Zalander heals up, he might be able to come and get some revenge.
Yeah, I mean, Zalander's really in the better position here right now to not only feed information to their teammates, but also try to get that better line of sight without getting caught on the peak. As we've seen right now, this is starting to hurt Tally Ho just a bit, but meanwhile, as this is all going on, it's like Null has found Blue Esports, will get a flush out of this. And meanwhile, we can see that some rotation for heavy hitters is also going to cost them as Noel is going down. So while this fight with Sham starts to wind down just a bit, Tiago going yet again for that res onto here. But it looks like Tally Ho is just going to stay put, try and hold their ground. Already missing out on these compounds. And as we can see, it's costing them a knocks and kills.
Yeah, especially early on Miramar, you don't want to be on the edge of the zone because it could literally shift anywhere. Now, nearly half of the zone is in water, so they could go. It looks like they're going to chill around La Bandita for the time being.
There we go, and now back into the center and even in the north, we've got a couple of fights continuing on as it looks like Null has been found outside of the blue zone. Team Blue Esports losing to Maith early on to Null as they try to rotate, stop this rotation, from the bridge. Remember, Null did land in Los Higos. Blue Esports, so has been preparing for this. And this is a good place to hold the fort, but now...
Round as high as you can get and just make any damage as possible. If you get the down, great. If you can get the finish, there's points in the bag.
Yeah, and I mean, right now, they're not that much farther than Elusive. There's no real penalty for not being first place. There's no reward for being first place, but you know what? It's pride. It's knowing that you were the best in this first lobby that these two teams are fighting for right now. And speaking of fighting for, Low Stress was going to get a knock, and one player of Elusive is down already as that scouting mission has failed, unfortunately. So we're seeing two teams starting to send players out, look for their next move, their next will be fine, but it is going to come at the cost of their meds as well.
I think Null are going to be wishing they had gliders right now as Walking Luke managed to get a shot onto escape the fate.
Looks like Antique Samurai has nice line of sight here onto Tally Ho from one compound down the way. But again, we've kind of talked about these types of distance fights. They're not going to be an easy flush here, but it is knocks. It is taking away resources. So you want to get to that point, though, that you're able to steal that kill. Get that kill, get that knock, but... taking away what you can is just going to keep making that easier.
Yeah, just on the north side, SKRS, Texas, and Broken W Hip having a bit of a back and forth up here on top of the hill. Couple of smokes coming out, couple of smashes as well. Texas got smashed really hard, but Hip's having a bit of an issue with the rest of SQS taking some shots at him. But Texas, he wants that kill. He's looking for him. He's trying to find him.
I don't think
he
realizes he's right here.
See him. Gets the headshot, gets the knock. There's not going to be a revive for him, I don't think. The rest of Broken W are quite far behind, but Texas, that was high risk, high reward.
Yeah, I mean, that first net falling a bit short, but that second one will land. It's going to be a boohoo that racks up that flush here as Texas is actually able to take what's left of that buggy and drive back to rejoin their teammates. It is going to be a very unfortunate fall for Soup, by the way, as Tex struggling just a bit short a tire there, but at least for right now, SQS should be able to get in fine from this as we can see the rest of Broken W start to push off. Meanwhile, it looks like MHC back down to the south is actually pushing on to Dragon, as Potato has been knocked out of the game. So an exchange here of knocks from these teams. But Dragon, I think, right now is struggling to hold this compound just a bit as they are getting pushed on by Rios and Mex, Angel Mex, who lost 2 players early on. So this is a 2v2 in this compound.
Yeah, the MHC boys, they need these kills. They managed to get the 2, so it's at least some recollection for them. They're able to get a couple of points in this bag, but if they can get off the rest of Dragon Academy, it's going to be the good. Diggity Bank and Lemon Squeezy taking either side of his compound, trying to find any angle they can on the MHC boys, but they are hiding. They are just waiting for them to peek.
Yeah.
They're
Dragon
taking it
Academy.
easy. There's a lot of smokes.
This peek looks like Diggity. Oh. Here's Rios, will get that knock, immediately picking up that flush as he pulls back to reload. His teammate coming in to lend a hand, but getting knocked himself as Lemons will have to get res, and that's going to give Mex, Angel Mex, enough time to pop off this first aid kit. So Mex not hesitating at all, coming right now for the push, and Diggity doing the smart thing here by breaking off from that res and trying to focus right now on the enemy as a nade is out, Molly is out. And Lemon is going to hurt here, but climbing up on the barrels. A little bit of pre-fire there. Mex Angel taking some damage. He's going to fall, and that is 2 points for Dragon Academy. 2 kills and enough time to get this res off to Lemon as well. So well played here. Good time that you want to fight far from the edge of zone, but one eye open, also looking for those kills as they are going to continue to push on blue. Meanwhile, Nullify eliminated, dying to the zone as we did see earlier. They spent a lot of time in blue trying to rotate around, but is it going to be enough, for... And speaking of rotate, we're starting to see One Eye Open kind of walk themselves backwards towards the zone in an attempt to gatekeep Blue Esports out of this compound. They're still a little too afraid to take a hard push onto this building, but as the blue starts to close, we can see, just how far they have to go, but taking another look at this map, but we've got teams popping off left and right, back up at the north. A big rotate, but here comes Blue Esports finally making the run. Ari-chan spotted out by Angelo Manharti will fall down, but Wicked trying to stay alive into all of this. Can they retaliate? Ari might be too late for them, but here comes the blue, and it is hurting.
Yeah, JP and Angelo, they were holding the angle for so long, waiting for the shot. JP held the shot on Wicked Shots for quite a while, but chose not to take it as Arachan goes down to the zone. Wicked Shots gets hit by Zumar. He's trying to get the heal on, but JP, he's covered up the hill. Can he see him? He can't. He's just below. He's
got the first aid off on the last HP. Will get that knock as well. Zumar going down. You've got to be happy about that. You might fall here, but you picked up a point, taking at least one more player out as he tries once again to pop off another first aid. He's only got one left, and given this positioning, it's maybe not looking good. No, there was a body here, a body with more first aid, but Wicked's got to move now, and he's going to have to do it through here. But for right now, let's break off because Carmado taking a lot of damage from the blue. I think they might struggle just a bit here. If he can pop that off in time, Elmo has a gun. Trying to not get found out as well.
Been spotted by both Snaraxis and Daddy Rob, though. All just take a shot at him. Elmo has a gun, goes down. Kamado, he's still so low. Is he going to be able to get the heal off? He is not. Shampellers are going to go down in 12th place. Sorry, 13th place. Antique Samurai. Got one kill in the bag. It's so good to see 4 of them around, though.
Yeah, I mean, Antique Samurai aren't going to catch that much a break because here comes and Escape to Fate right now, pushing in very quietly, trying not to be caught out or heard in the hopes that perhaps even catching them off guard. Meanwhile, we can see that Broken W looks like Honey found out by an A, and that's another point picked up for Elusive. Oh, his Wicked Shots finally found out as well. So everything on the south starting to continue to pop off. This is a very busy Miramar game for us. We're only in phase 5, down to 32 players. And Escape to Fate has spotted out Walken as he's trying to take shots. Can he get the knock? Zolander taking down Deadly Aim. It is not a place to be right now for Antique Samurai. They've got to be ready for this push by Tally Ho, who's been patiently waiting for their chance to third party. Walking Luke, spotting Escape to Fate, but missing all those shots. Moto Soul comes to the hand. Daddy Rob getting a knock and flush there onto Escape to Fate, helping out the teammates. Much needed here.
Escape to Fate, he was just walking for so long, trying to get Walker loot, just complete tunnel vision onto him as well. Didn't realise he was completely open to the rest of the team. Oregon Sonia, Zalander and Murdersol, they are struggling to get this fight though. They want to get these kills. Daddy Rob, somehow still alive. Oregon, most of his shots completely missing, but Antique Samurai, they are so clustered up together, and Tally Ho, they are just waiting for them to make a move and get up higher on the hill. And I'll go for the shot. Snow. Awful timing for them. Oregano Soda takes down Snow.
Over in Sonia, spotting out Daddy Rob as well. A little bit on fire here. This is a great position to have it. Can he hold it? Uh-oh. Here comes Deadly Aim, sneaking around the side, hoping to catch Oregonian Stoner. Oh.
Flash came out right behind him.
There we go, he spotted him.
No idea either.
Oh, that is another down for Tally-Ho, who started this push very confidently, struggling though to hold it. Meanwhile, it looks like Minoy is eliminated by heavy hitters as we've got a quick pause for break here. Zalander, though, still in this fight. I don't think Antique Samurai finding themselves pinched between multiple teams right now from different angles. And we can see right now Ranger taking a look to the west, spawning out one eye open. But meanwhile, from the east, we've got Dragon coming in and even Kite as well. So lots of players here. Broken W still has one alive as well. And Elusive from the far trying to pick this off, taking out Winter Melon. So, ooh, south is going to be a very deadly place for some of these teams. Dragon Lemons lying low, not taking that shot at Free Me Please.
Yeah, Lemon Squeeze with Dragon Academy just been sitting behind this rock for a while, waiting for a chance to rotate. Doesn't need to move at the moment, still got the zone, but 4 members of Team Illusion right next to him. Top Dog is going to walk straight into Lemon Squeezy. Are they going to find each other? Literally hugging exactly the same rock. Lemon Squeezy comes around the corner. Straight to the head. Down he goes. Lemon Squeezy goes down as well. Dragon Academy down in 9th. But you know what? That's another point in the bag. They need it.
Yeah, and that's a player away as well from a team that has been causing problems for all of these lobbies. Heavy hitters, meanwhile, eliminated as they've been found out by both Ranger and Angelo. So we had 2 different teams take out 2 players there. We're down to just 7 teams and 17 alive, but one eye open. Not in the best positioning right now, as we can hear bullets flying from afar, and those bullets coming from the east. So, looks like Kite from Broken W is trying to do exactly what Lemon Squeezy did, as he is walking up right next to that same rock where we just lost another player of Illusion. Free Me Please, so pulling back, so.
Yeah, Free Me Please just going down for a bit of loot. Not
probably their best bet. I've oftentimes interviewed these players after games, and one of the things that I hear from a lot of them is that when they don't have enough information or feel like the cards are stacked against them, the best thing they want to do is sit into a position where they know that they can hold on to it. But at least for right here, it did not help them, as Innate just seemed to have early sight there on Kite.
Yeah, Kite just completely caught eye card. I had no idea that was coming.
No, Elusive has just been waiting patiently here on the East Coast, has been listening on all these fights, trying to take some third-party action for this, and they've decided, you know what, now is the time. There's less players over here. There's 13 alive. We just need to take the push now. Now it's down to 12. As Innate spotting out Ranger, taking shots, getting 1, 2, 3, 4 shots on him. Can he get the knock? He finds it. And Free Me Please very low on health as the blue zone starts to close in. Here comes Innate. Can he spot him lying prone? He knows he's got to be here somewhere. Patiently panning, looking to see if he can see him. He spots him, going for the head, but he is going to get knocked down himself. Free Me Please is so low. But from the back, it is Sock that came in. Find him at the end, and Illusion eliminated into 5th place. Sock down to 3 HP. Skak's hoping to maybe just run someone over. They're actually picking this first ridge just shy of Tilted Town, and that vehicle still on fire. They need to be careful that it does not explode. Take them out as we see. Oh, a beautiful nade. Taking Skak's down, and it looks like one more Molly as well, but it is going to go too far. As they're struggling just a bit. That vehicle explosion, however, is going to continue to do more damage to Skak's, whose teammate Marked is just struggling right now to make a push in, but with that vehicle popped out, might provide some additional cover if they can continue to take this push right now. Tilted, a little distracted by Elusive, who's trying to do just the same.
Yeah, which is probably a good thing for Marks, who'd just be able to crawl into zone. Anti-Samurai just looked away to give him enough time to run over. Could they make it all the way? I don't know. There's all 4 of them still standing, though. They've got the zone. They need to fight every single team away from this zone. It's going to be tough as Marks comes in from the north, back on his knees.
Sock with a beautiful shot there onto Islow, getting that nice knock. I think he spotted Lull Stress, but as he starts to continue to make this push, there's now Tilt that is struggling to get into the zone, and Elusive trying to make this push as Marked is actually going to take out a member of Antique Samurai, managed to push himself in, and this split now between Deadly Aim and Walk Luke is going to maybe cost them right now. As we can see, Walk and Luke focus on Marked. Can he get that knock on him? He's going to fall himself. Marked has managed to clear out 2 players so far of Antique Samurai. They're still at 4 teams. Will pick up the flush as well. All left now is to find Deadly Aim here, 6 feet under. Also really needing these points if they want to start climbing as well. They are near the bottom of the leaderboard.
I am so sorry, Antique Samurai. I've literally just bigged you up, and then you were from Sock. He's found Thrax.
Ooh. We'll get that first knock, but Lulstrax taking down a nade. It is a good exchange here of knocks for both Elusive and Tilt Town, as Lulstrax, meanwhile, taking on even more damage from Marked. Marked, however, is going to get found by Deadly Aim, and we have our top 3 teams. Tilt, Antique Samurai, and Elusive. 4 players alive in game, but really it is 3 standing, as Innate might not be able to get rezzed just yet. If Lulstress takes so much of his peak, it is, oh, that is so risky. It is so risky, but 2 versus 1 is definitely going to be the play here. Is going to pull that off as Innate takes just a quick chance to get that first aid off. Lull Stress, this snaking might have costed him here, but coming up to the edge, trying to spot out Elusive. Is he going to see it here? Ooh, yep, spotting Innate. Gets 1 knock, but he is going to get found himself. Tilt Town eliminated, and Sock going once again for the res. He's going to play this Deadly Aim, now making his work up onto this, but he needs to be quick. It's not going to take much longer to get this res popped off. There we go. We see Innate standing back up. Will he be able to heal one more time? Deadly Aim instead focused on the center of the zone. Antique Samurai currently. Oh, here we go. Innate coming up onto this, is gonna fall down 1. Can he get it? No, he doesn't! Elusive taking a chicken dinner here in the first game with 8